What's up, B2? Capital G here. We got some Photon Galaxy action for you guys to check out. A couple of duels, if I'm not mistaken. The first one is against a competitive deck, my favorite deck right now, the Ghost Girls, the Altergeist. And this is, I would say, a really good hand, actually going second for Altergeist because, I mean, really going first or second, this is really good. You have the Droll and Lockbird to stop your opponent searching. Then you can just capitalize off the evenly match during the end of your battle phase, off the evenly match. You can summon your multi-faker and just get things really started with that. Have Imperial Order to back yourself up. If you're going first, then obviously you still have, Imperial Order. You can flip over. You already have your multi-faker. You can get a search from Milusic. So really, I think that this is an excellent hand going first or second with Altergeist. We'll see exactly how Galaxy Photon are going to deal with this, especially because he has all monsters. No real way of stopping what his opponent's going to do. Leaves the evenly match in his hand, does not set it. Cosmic or Galaxy Soldier is going to search, and that prompts the Droll and Lock. Unfortunately, he has the Galaxy Knight, and he's able to just kind of power through here. Now, look, I think that maybe before he ended the battle phase, I might have, and this is just me, maybe I would have flipped over Imperial Order to potentially bounce one of these monsters, because now he has Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord on field, and if you summon, like if you try to activate Multi-Faker, he's just going to destroy it. And you don't have Protocol on the field to make sure that it's going to resolve. So this is not exactly good for Altergeist. He gets a Solemn Strike that's going to potentially help, and Mary should be able to get him a search. Oh nope, Mary's actually just going to get disrupted. See, this is where that Galaxy Lord can take over the game. He is going to attempt to negate the Multi-Faker, but he is going to get wrecked by Solemn Strike. The problem is, I think he might be able to just power through this. Usually when you summon Multi-Faker, you're way ahead of your opponent, but if the Galaxy deck can just put this many 2,000 beaters on the field, you can power through the one disruption of Sequidius, which is, I mean, that's only going to bounce one card. Now, I don't know about that. He actually used, oh man, what's this guy, Orbital, or Photon Orbital. He used it as an equipped, and I think he didn't realize that it wouldn't activate as the equipped if Imperial Order is on the field, so he kind of loses out there, but it's fine. Still has another Galaxy Knight. Now he can go for a rank 8. He's going to go in for the Armor Dragon. That's going to get rid of Imperial Order. And he actually is going to reborn his Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. This is a really good field, but he still has evenly matched. So don't count Altergeist out. He is going to use evenly match. And he did not summon, interesting, he did not summon the Multi-Faker off of evenly match. Okay, so he's just leaving it in his hand. And he has personal spoofing, but the problem is Galaxy Cyclone is just going to pop that. And even with him activating the copy of personal spoofing, the personal spoofing still goes to the graveyard. I mean, sure, he's able to search for a different card, but I'm not sure what he can get that can actually get over the Galaxy Lord, and he just ends up scooping, knowing Cap, I only got one card to my opponent's 5 cards. And really, if you have some type of effect negation against Altergeist and they don't have Protocol on the field, you can actually capitalize off of that. It's very ironic because I always think of Altergeist as the deck that stops all the opponent's monster effects, but in that duel, it was the one that got stopped. So the second duel is against a weird Dark Magician build running the Wind Witch engine, and I mean it's looking all good now because he's gonna be able to drop that 1-card Crystal Wing plus burn damage, and obviously that's pretty strong against any deck in Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Having it be immune to destruction on top of that, very strong. Not just that, but he's able to get so many cards deep into his deck, and he ended up getting Dark Magical Circle plus navigation. Like, this is pretty much, like, I honestly think if you open this strong with Dark Magician and you lose, then just something went wrong. Dark Magician doesn't really need its extra deck. You have a fucking Crystal Wing, and you have 2/3 of your combo with Dark Magician. Like, you have your circle, plus you have a way of getting your Dark Magician on field. Well, actually, it'd be Eternal Soul, but I mean, he does have the Rod to search whatever, and he has Soul Charge and Instant Fusion spellbook. This guy has like everything possible. There should be no way that he loses this duel, and you can see Galaxy doesn't really have much that he can do against this Crystal Wing early on. I think Rod is going to be summoned, and he's going to use Breakthrough Skill. This was a clutch Breakthrough Skill because not only does it stop Rod from being able to get to, I don't know, maybe Eternal Soul or Dark Illusion. Illusion Magic. Yes, Illusion Magic. But he also can use this against the Crystal Wing during his turn. So let's see exactly if he's going to activate Spellbook and Knowledge, which he does. Actually, he got the Dark Magician, so it's looking looking so much better. Now, he was trying to get rid of the Galaxy Wizard, probably to try to just attack for game, but he actually is not going to find its mark. He activates this card called Photon Change. I wasn't familiar with this card, although I do know that that's Kaito right there in the artwork. What this allows him to do is it allows him to get rid of the Galaxy Wizard and trade that in either for a search or a special summon of Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. So now he actually does have field presence, and he was able to dodge the Dark Magical Circle at the same time. And if you think that Crystal Wing's just going to attack over it, that was a bad Desires, by the way. I wouldn't have used that. He's going to activate Photon Stream of Destruction, banish the Crystal Wing, and then when Dark Magician attacks, he just uses Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon's effect, and he says, we're just going to banish both of them, and I'm going to be fine. Effect Veil is going to be used on the Photon Vanisher, but he can still just crash with both monsters, so it didn't really do that much. He is going to use, Orbital 7. Then he's going to get some Photon tokens. Probably going to go for Galaxy Soul Flare Dragon so he can get back his copy of Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Now he's going to go for Galaxy Soldier. Galaxy Soldier in the Galaxy Knight is such a strong play, especially if you already have Photon in the graveyard, because now you instantly have what you need to summon a rank 8. And this is smart because he's getting rid of Circle. He's knowing, look, if I leave Circle on the field, there's a potential for my opponent to start trying to pop my cards. I'm not going to allow that to happen. And it looks pretty good. I think the Dark Magician player used too many cards too early, and he burnt himself out. I think that Desires was so unnecessary. This is you guys tell me, is this troll or not? He's gonna go for Omega even though his opponent has no cards in hand. This means he cannot use the Omega effect. I kind of consider that troll, but maybe that's just me. Soul charges for everything, and it's a pretty good soul charge. He tries to get rid of the Photon Change. Photon Change is trying to chain, but he is going to activate the navigation from the graveyard to negate it, so that worked out. I don't know what he's doing with this card destruction, or why he went into Sayuja Skull Dread. I kind of feel like he's trolling at this point. He's trying to dig for something, but I don't know what he's digging for, especially considering that his opponent just got another Photon back. He's just going to go ahead and he's going to pop the copy of Dark Magical Circle. But look at this, right? You think that Odd Cappy's got him exactly where he wants him. He has 2 copies of Navigation, plus he has Dark Magician in his hand. Guess what? This guy's got 3 cards in deck. He can't even resolve the copies of Magician Navigation. He should have never used that Demise, Card of Desires, and he shouldn't have used the Card Destruction either. I don't understand why, I don't even like Pot of Desires in Dark Magician, but I have no idea why he's running Card Destruction in Dark Magician. That doesn't make any sense to me, and you see Galaxy Photon is able to capitalize off that and close him out in this duel. So hopefully you guys enjoyed these short little duels. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.